Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, let's jump in, see what we've got today. What do we have? What do we have for the collective? Whoa, okay. We've got something. All right, we've got Six of Wands, King of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. This King of Cups looks a little grumpy here, but I feel like it's almost kind of cute. You ever seen somebody who's a little grumpy, but they have this cute look on their face? That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person, I feel like, really wants a victory with you. They want to come in, they want to speak their truth, but they're grumpy about the fact that they have to. They're grumpy about the fact that there is no other way to get this to come into fruition. They have to put the action steps in to get themselves where they want to be. They were hoping things would be different, but they want to make the offer. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to balance things out. I feel like getting this truth out, making this offer is almost going to be the thing that balances them out, I want to say, emotionally. We have the Queen of Swords. So they're, they know you're going to be fair. They know you're going to hear them out. They're just hoping that there isn't a harshness behind that. One that goes with that unfeeling energy or they're almost afraid that you're going to lack emotional depth with them specifically. So I don't know if there was something here beforehand where I want to say a mix-up or something. I feel like that's the case. They're afraid. There's a little fear in there. Yeah, they're afraid that you're going to be closed off, that you're not going to give, or you're not going to see the opportunity that they're offering as being something valuable to you. They're just a little insecure about how you're going to react. We've got the Three of Cups. So they want to celebrate with you. They want to invite you in, maybe make you part of their little family unit, their friend group, whatever that is. The people closest to them, they want to invite you in there. I do feel like they think you'll fit. Seven of Wands. Yeah, I kind of get the, coming out on top and really being the one that is seen. And I feel like this person really, I just want to be seen by you. It's like, I don't know why this person feels like, I don't know if it's a pedestal thing, but they think you don't notice them and they want to be seen. It's like they feel like they've got all the qualities maybe that you're looking for, and they want to be seen by you. They're hoping it doesn't result in this Three of Swords, this heartache. I feel like they have to know stepping into it that that's a possibility. But I don't feel like, I really don't feel like it's going to go this way. They may have taken a rest period in between, maybe some growth, maybe just trying to get their thoughts together to figure out. It's like a thank you, for that, giving themselves, like a thank you to the self for giving themselves that rest period before they decided to step towards you. But they're in their Emperor energy, so they're coming. They know what they want in their life. They know what they want in their world. They want to take this to a greener shore and make it fair and just. It's like it would be fair and just if it went the way I really wanted it to go, right? Is there anything else, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune. They're hoping their luck's on the uptick. I do feel like I did see the Devil briefly. And I almost feel like that Devil energy was part of their, I want to say their Emperor energy, their boss energy, bit of ego in there. It's like, I want to win. But I feel like the majority of it is, I want to get what I want to get because it's going to make me happy, right? And I think I can make this person, you, the collective, happy, right? They've got love. There is love there. So I don't want you to think that there isn't. But I feel like part of them is, I want to say, hell-bent on winning. Yeah. They want to create that stability. Yeah. And they don't want to miss their opportunity. They don't want to miss their opportunity to reap what they've sown. They've put in effort and energy into these thoughts. And now they're going to put that effort and energy into the actions. They just don't want to miss out. You know, they're not quite certain what they're going to get, but they know they're going to get something. This person's coming to you whole, all on their own. They're fulfilled all on their own, which I really love. I feel like that's the perfect time to step towards something, is when you feel like you don't need it, but you could want it, right? You could want it in your life. It'd be a great addition to an already happy, whole self. And I feel like that's what it looks like here. Yeah. Here comes that offer. Yeah, the Lovers from the grave. And I feel like the two of you could have it all together with that Ace of Cups, with that love. I really love it. I do see two souls coming together with a sweetness, offering each other cups. I really love it. I feel like it's gorgeous. That could be coming in very, very soon. I heard within the next few weeks, so this could be coming in for you. I really love that. I do hear for some into November. I do feel like there's something about a wave maybe of soulmates coming in November is what I hear. All right. Let's see. All right, we've got a big hunk of love deck here. We've got, I combined two decks. These are, I call them Alice cards. So let's see. All right, these are message cards. So let's see. We're gonna say from your person. Should we do 3 piles maybe? Let's do 3 piles. All right, we're doing this on the fly. All right, we're gonna do the wolf. We're going to do the owl pile, and we're going to do the little ghosty pile. All right, so 3 sets of partners. So let's see. I want this for the wolf. All right. I am not ready. Okay. You have changed me, and I've been thinking about you a lot. I secretly admire you. I think you are very talented. All right. Is there anything else? Yeah, I love your body. Okay, we're going to cut it there for pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. I'm frustrated with you. I am emotionally unavailable. I feel like this person is going through a rough time. Reach out to me. So they're giving that push-pull energy. It's like, I want you to put in the work. I don't know if this person has it in their mind that they've put in all the work, but they want you to do that. I'm afraid to get too close to people. I feel like this pile number 2, your person, is a little afraid to put in the effort and the energy. It's like, I feel like this person still has to work through some things. They have to work through their fears so that way they can actually step towards what they really want without there being that push-pull energy or those blocks. I feel like they've created that for themselves. So this person is, I only believe in science and facts. So, you know, it's like, I hear if it's not written in a book and if it's not scientific fact, then maybe it's not worth looking at. And I feel like that may be something that this person, where they really struggle in their love life. It's like, yeah, it's like the body releases this and that's what love is, right? And I feel like that might be what this type of person is thinking. I feel like you've created some distance here. I miss being around you. I feel like you may have kind of moved away from this person because I hear I take confusion as a no. It's like if you're confused and you don't know what you're doing, you're not coming towards me in the right way, you might be the type of person that just says, okay, look, I'm going to take that as a not healthy situation for me and move in another direction. So I do kind of see that here for pile number 2. All right, pile number 3. Let's see. What do we want for pile number 3? I am so jealous. Let's start over. You might be seeing someone new, or you might be doing really well in your life without this person. They could have ghosted you. They might be a jealous person, or I don't even know if it's about what you are doing. They might be jealous of anyone who gets to spend time with you. It's like they're not the one doing that, even though I feel like this person is the one that kind of moved away. They want to start over. Wow, you're beautiful. So you are, you know, they might not like all the attention that you get. That might be another thing. I'm hearing bouts of explosive anger. So that could be with this situation. Only take it if it resonates. If not, you know, leave it on the board. It's for someone else. What is this? If you let me, I'll take care of you. I feel like this person has a depth of feelings, right? You know, jealousy, anger, they all stem from, I want to say, egoic parts of the self. So I don't know if this person has done the work or needs to do the work. I do feel for some, they've done some of the work. For others, I feel like that might have been why they ghosted, to heal themselves, to kind of get themselves to the right place. I feel like you might have been their inspiration to go within or dive inside and start doing some of the healing work because they want to show up for you, right? I feel like this might be the type of person who ghosts because they don't want you to see where they actually are versus where maybe they think you think they are, right? Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. What's this say? I need to feel in control. I feel like that was another thing. This situation felt out of control, or they felt like they couldn't control it. And so that was another reason why they kind of moved out of the way. I keep writing and deleting messages. So this person really does want to reach out to you. They really do want the second chance. I feel like for some, they've done the work and they're ready to come back in, but they're just not sure if you're going to be welcoming or not. And, yeah, this person's looking at you like you are wife or husband material, right? And I feel like they also know that you're a great type of friend. You're the right type of person to have around. So they see you very highly. And I feel like they would speak very highly of you, maybe to people that they trust, right? They tell them about you. I don't know. I feel like they're still battling with a little bit of fear when it comes to you, but I feel like this person could come forward. Yeah, that's what I have. I'm going to leave that there. Let's see. Put these little guys back over here. And this little guy here. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? I've got a new deck. Do I want that? Yeah, maybe I will. All right. This is like I forget what this is. It's like, I want to say angel and devil, heaven and hell type energy. So we'll see what the story is that comes out with this. I heard something like set an intention. So I don't know if this is about, oh, wow. I feel like this could be about someone that either you're warring with or someone that you love, and that could be both. You could be warring with someone that you love, but I feel like that's the answer, or maybe we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So we have success. All right. Tell me about the success. Tell me about it. Give me more to the story, Spirit. I feel like there's a different way to go through these cards. Finds an unfair costs. Okay. You know, this could be about a divorce. So let's see. Anger. Yeah, I just feel like, I do feel like this is about a breakup. So it could be divorce or, the breaking down of a long-term situation or situationship where I feel like maybe things are entangled, things are intertwined. There could be children involved. There could be bills that are shared that need to be solved and worked through. I feel like one person is angry because the other is successful right now. So it's like someone has enough to pay the bills or to put into it and still come out smelling like a rose. It's like still be very stable. It's like they went from one environment with this person to a stable environment. So I don't know if this is you or your person. Now, there could be, like I said, fines and extra costs, and someone's angry about it. Someone's feeling like, I want to say the king. So could be a masculine energy or someone standing in their masculine energy. I want to say emperor in reverse. I do feel like there is an aggressor in this situation, and I feel like the person who's mad is probably the one who's not very stable right now. I see cowardly actions, and I feel like it was their cowardly actions that caused the breakdown of this situation. Their poor choices that brought them to this energy. Um, Universal medicine. I feel like the person over here who's kind of, maybe this took a little while to get the stability to feel comfortable. Maybe this wasn't something that you just went from this situation into stability. But it could have been fast moving to this person. The look of it was fast moving, or even the fact that you found it, even after a time, aggravates this person. It's like they wanted you to feel unstable, unsteady. This person may put off an energy that they are very stable and secure, but they know that their situation's a hot mess, right? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Theft and destruction. I feel like, I don't know if they stole from you. I don't know if they stole your time, your love, your effort, your energy, and created destruction there. They could have physically taken from you. They could have taken from your money. They could have taken from your home. They could have, oh gosh, I just saw something like social security number. So I don't know if this person has really, like, I hear identity theft. So I don't know if there's something like that going on here. But I do feel like there's a necessary breaking apart of, yeah, I do hear something about identity, and I don't know what that's for. But I feel like the space between is going to create healing energy. Spirit's trying to bring that in so you can create that stability for yourself or step into it very comfortably. You will be successful in sorting all of this out. I know it's a lot. Big hugs to you if you're trying to get your life back on track from some type of upheaval, because that's what this looks like to me. Ignorance. This person will, I hear feign ignorance. So it's like they don't know what they've done wrong, and it's like you know what you did. I hear at the expense of my feelings or at the expense of my wallet, you know what you did is what I hear. So treason and revolt. And I feel like you almost feel like this person just, I hear they did you so dirty. It's like you didn't expect that from this person, but they really did. It's like, I want to say treason against the king or the queen. Now, I'm not saying it's the masculine's wrong in this situation and the feminine's right, or it really is energetically where people are standing with the masculine and the feminine energy. I do want to get that out there, right? You'll know where you are, get in where you fit in, if this is your story, right? These are general as always, so take what resonates, toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It's for someone else. We do have atheism, so I don't know if a lack of belief here was the problem, is the problem, or is someone pointing a finger and saying that is the problem. I've come across some information about atheism, and it's like I feel like they depend on themselves to do the right thing. They don't think it comes from an outside source. It's like you are responsible for you, right? So if someone's coming across like that and taking responsibility for themselves in their rights and wrongs, no matter what their belief is, then they might not be the problem, right? So I do want to kind of put that out there like that. Look, everybody has different beliefs here, and we welcome all of that here. So no judgment at all for your beliefs or lack thereof, right? But that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, I don't know if somebody's just pointing a finger and trying to shuck the responsibility of really looking at themselves in the mirror. It's like, I don't know if it was two people who had issues before in life, and then it's like projecting onto the other while not looking at the self. And so there's no growth and there's upheaval, right? Yeah, rage. This person could be, we have anger and rage. This person could be coming across as very, I didn't want to say handsy, but for some, they might come at you with their hands, which I don't love. So if that's the case, definitely move out of that situation. That is toxic all around. And I hear you made me do it. So, you know, just be careful with the gaslighting out there. Recognize it for what it is. And I want to say, get the hell out of there, because that's not the right place for you, right? And then we get into restoration of life. So you get out of that situation, detach yourself from that, and start restoring your life. Divine is on deck to help you restore your life. And you'll get out of that, out of this situation, with some wisdom under your belt. So spiritual wisdom and understanding. It's like you might be able to look back in retrospect and think, this is why I went through that situation. I gained a lot of knowledge about more than likely what you don't want, right? But by knowing what we don't want, we also very easily can be able to discern what we do want when it comes in, right? When it's available to us. So it's like knowing what those red flags are, knowing what's right for you and what's not. So we do learn a lot from our biggest, most difficult lessons, right? And I feel like that's what this is here. So I want to say best of luck to you. Keep removing yourself from the situation, even if it's little by little. Do the healing work. Get honest with yourself. You know, in a situation where two people are going to war, right? Back and forth, whether it's a divorce or separation or breakdown of a relationship, keep in mind that we all make mistakes. So understanding that, you know, maybe some of the things that you've done too were not in the best light, or some of the things you said were not in the best light. I feel like taking responsibility for those things, even if it's to yourself, understanding that that probably wasn't right. I feel like that's a really beautiful way to grow. It's like really seeing yourself with clarity and taking responsibility for the role you played. You know, nobody's perfect in a situation where two people are going at it, right? So there may be a little delay as far as separations go. But just know that divine is on your side. Everything is probably moving as quickly as it can, but while at the same time giving you ample time to learn the lessons. Does that make sense? Yeah, atonement for errors. I feel like I do feel like both people in this situation will be making up for, I want to say karmically, for their errors, right? And that's okay. That's part of what we do here. Karma is neither good nor bad. I do want to put that out there. It's like, it's what you put into it. Karma becomes what you give out, right? That the energy of whatever it is that you're emanating becomes your karma, right? So I don't know why I had to say that, but I feel like there's good and bad, and you'll get back both depending on what you've put into whatever you've been going through, right? It comes into fruition, right? So that is what I have for this one. I'm so sorry. Big hugs to you again if you're going through this. I know this seems like a very hectic situation is the energy that I'm kind of getting right now. I feel flustered. I feel like overheated. I feel stressed. So like I said, big hugs to you. I do want to say, yeah, I knew I seen that. Quiet and solitude. Do try to take that for yourself. to give yourself that time to heal. Take that time to rest, rejuvenate, recoup, work on that self-care, cut your cords, clear your energy, do all those things that you need to do for yourself to calm yourself down, right? And this isn't always a one-time thing. Sometimes you got to take, a couple nights to just, okay, let me have my time. Let me go pamper myself a little bit, right? Be kind to yourself, okay? Let's see. I think we're going to go here. All right, last deck today. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have for the collective spirit? What do we have? I want that. Yep. Fire ants. So being surrounded. Now, let's see. Before I speak on it. Put it in. I kind of feel like in this situation, you are surrounded, collective. I'm going to say it this way. You could be one of the people surrounding this person or trying to surround a certain person. I feel like people flock to you for your energy. The energy that you emanate is something that is sought after. There may be a lot of people out there who maybe even don't necessarily like you as a person, but flock to you. One, I think you're an earth angel and you have that to offer. It's like healing energy or the energy of understanding. You're triggering people, you're flipping switches within them so they can do the work. So that's for some. For others, I feel like they flock to you because your energy brings them peace, right? And they may be angry about that. I don't know if you're gifted, you're talented, if there's a jealousy there for some. I just want to say there are all different reasons why people are flocking to your energy. Some try to blend into the background so you don't see them watching, but they gain from it. They gain from maybe the things you say or the way that you move, whatever the case may be. Your songs, your art, it's whatever it is you're putting out there. I feel like there's a gift or a talent and people flock to see that gift or talent, right? Now this doesn't have to be on a platform, although it could be. This could be within a friend group, right? In a family situation. I just feel like there is wisdom that comes with the vibration that emanates from you. Now, I feel like you're wild, you're free, you make your own moves, you're always racing forward in a new direction. I feel like even if people have tried to stop you, because I feel like they have, I feel like there are people here who would love nothing more than to hate you because they want to be in your shoes in some way, shape, or form, right? There's a jealousy here. I feel like because you continue to build, because you race forward, because it seems like I hear untouchable. So I don't know if you make all the right moves and you're doing the right thing. So spirit gives you an avenue to run down. That could be it. And maybe they feel like they're slowed up or they make mistakes and they trip over their own feet as they're trying to run forward, right? Could be something like that as well. You've got some people angry and jealous. They may smile at you, but I don't think they like you. It's like they may smile at you because they want to be in your energy, but just know they're gritting their teeth to grit. I hear grin and bear it, grin and bear it. And it's like, I feel like if they were in your position, they'd be egoic about it. I feel like the difference between you and this person is you're humble. You're humble and you're not doing whatever it is that you're doing for the attention to draw people in. I feel like you're like the type to like, I'll do it to help. I'll do it to give you this, to offer this up because I know it helped me, this information, when I got it, right? It's that type of person. It's like, oh, sure, you need help in getting to where I am in your own life. Here's what I did. They would give you the whole rundown, not skipping a beat. It's like they're not gatekeepers, right? I feel like you're not a gatekeeper. You would share that out. It's like, oh, you want to know what equipment I use? Yeah, this is what I use to get my, my pictures to look like this. This is what type of paints I use or paintbrushes, or this is what type of music I like to indulge in to help me get to this, or where my inspiration stems from. I feel like there's nothing you wouldn't share to help another soul because you're not gatekeeping that energy. You're not worried about the fame or the fortune that comes with doing what you do. I feel like this is your passion and it moves you. And that's why Spirit gives you that avenue to run down, because the way you're giving of yourself inspires others. It triggers some and inspires others. Either way, there's movement forward, right? Yeah, again, green with envy. I feel that you may get some type of want from the background. That's okay. I feel like you're not even concerned about that. I just feel like you understand where it's coming from. I feel like you see it with clarity where that energy comes from. And so you don't bat back. You don't bark back. You just keep, I hear you keep it moving. And I feel like that's why your energy stays where it stays. That's why you don't fall off. Not that everybody doesn't make mistakes. I feel like you do. You're human, right? You make mistakes. But I feel like for the most part, you don't indulge in that hateful energy, which is, I feel like, what this is. It stems from jealousy, right? It stems from insecurity. I feel like you don't move that way. You don't think that way. And that's why you have that forward movement. There's an innocence here. And I feel like you might be the type of person who's moved through your whole life with this intact. You know, some people get to a certain place in their life where they allow situations to take their innocence from them. I feel like yours never really got stolen away from you. I feel like that's a really beautiful part of you that you kept intact, right? Even through the ups and the downs. Do I think you've been through stuff? Yeah, probably more than a lot of people would realize, right? It takes a lot of anger, animosity, hurt for someone to be so soft towards others. So, you know, I feel like you've been to battle more than once in this lifetime, and I feel like you'll go again. But the way you fight kind of brings you out on top. You don't indulge in that low-lying behavior to get ahead in an argument. It's like you don't result or like go like stoop down to say things to hurt and maim others or to make yourself seem like you're above, right? There's just that, I feel like it's more or less the way you hurt people is by them becoming nothing in your life. It's like, I don't hate you, I don't love you, I nothing you. And I feel like that's what really hurts these people, is because that's how you move. It's like if you're not offering me what I feel like is good energy, I leave you where you are and I never think about you again. And if that's the revenge, it may seem that way to these people who are very jealous because they're not getting a rise out of you. They're not getting your energy. They're not getting your negativity. They're not getting you to step down off of your throne, because you don't have to. You don't have to engage in the negativity. You don't have to engage in the lower behavior. I feel like a lot of these people don't see clearly when they're in this energy. Your peace brings you clarity, right? And I feel like you see very clearly that hurt people hurt people. So, you know, these people may be lashing out at you because you're doing well, or because you have something that they feel like they don't. They may never admit to that, but it's that low energy. That's where they need to do the work. So Spirit is almost helping this person see by what they're being triggered by, where they still need to do the work, right? That's what Spirit does for all of us. So I feel like you stayed soft, you stayed playful. I feel like there's still a lot of eyes on you. So whatever this situation is, I feel like this is how you stand out. You've got this unicorn energy. You're a little different. They may try to make it look like to others that you are, well, that's your weapon, right? So you're stabbing back. I don't think so. I don't believe that's the case. I feel like they want people to think that way because I feel like they know they're wrong by attacking you. I feel like they're going to get, I don't want to say they're going to get the karma, but I do feel that way. I do feel like Spirit is really trying to get this person to open their eyes. This jealousy, this envy, this anger, the way that they're lashing out it doesn't, this particular shade of green, envy, doesn't look good on anyone. It really does make someone look bad, right? And I want to say, we're not fooling anyone. It's like people notice that. You might think that you're doing a really good job of covering up why you're attacking someone. You're not. It's like, it's very obvious. Look how that's the only color to shine, right? I feel like it's time to transform. So I don't know who's on what side, right? You could be on this envious side. You could be standing in your envy and your jealousy. Look, big hugs to you, because I feel like I get it. We all go through feeling this way. This is no judgment. This is so we can see the error of our ways and we can step into a healing modality. That's what these readings are all about, right? I'm never happy when I trigger someone. It's a horrible feeling. And it's like you trigger someone a lot of the times through misunderstandings. They think that you're speaking directly to them. And it's like you're pointing a finger and saying, you. But that's their conscious and their soul saying, that's where we need to do the work. You're going to feel triggered here, right? Does that make sense? So Spirit will utilize you. Now, whether you're on a platform or not, whether you consider yourself to be a big spiritual teacher or not, you will become a teacher in others' lives, just like you are also the student at the same time, right? That's part of the web. Spirit utilizes every single one of us at their disposal to teach our souls the lessons we need to learn. So if you're going through a rough time and you're here, you're not a bad person. You've made some wrong moves. Switch it up, heal it up, get better, and then go out there and give life your best. Preach what you've learned. You'll help others to get through this type of energy too, right? All of our souls are here to learn. Nobody is exempt from the learning, the harsh lessons, and then feeling bad about what they've done at the same time, right? We all have to, I want to say, atone for those things, right? And then you step into your light. You become brighter by allowing these things to fall away, by learning and growing through them, right? I heard grow through what you go through. And that's really what Spirit's trying to say. Pick the bones clean. If there's something down underneath there, a hurt from the past that's causing you to lash out, what is it? What is at that core, right? What is at the core of that wound that we need to work on? Dive in there. It may hurt. It may bring up feelings of inadequacy or, feeling small or feeling betrayed or whatever these things are. That where does that anger come from? Because really, when it comes down to it, I'll say it, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anger is sad's bodyguard. What is it underneath of there where we need to comfort ourselves? What do we need to see with clarity to heal that hurt? Because once we heal that hurt, the anger diminishes and it leaves. And that's where the healing starts to take place. Then we can move forward from that without carrying that heavy burden within our souls. We become lighter, more filled with light. When we let out the vibration of hurt and pain, it creates an open space within us, right? And the light comes in. We break it open, we crack it open, and that's where the light gets in. That's what we have to do. And then we have our Phoenix moment, Spirit on deck. Then we step into our abundance, right? More abundance in this life. So I want to say no judgment here, no matter what, place you're on. So whether you're the teacher in this situation or you're the student, big hugs to you, because I feel like it's rough on both. That's what I'm getting here. And then you walk away, you crawl away, moving slowly at your own pace, in your own direction, whole, being home within yourself, right? I really love this. I feel like whoever this is either side has good communication coming in, or you will hear a message that will help you move forward. So one or the other. I really love it. It helps to get rid of the illness or the hurt or the whatever it is that's causing that energy underneath of it all. You'll be able to see with clarity. The clarity is coming in with whatever this message is. It could actually be this message itself. All right. It's being echoed out there. So no matter when you get to this, if this is for you, I just want to say big hugs. I feel like I get it. We've all been there. I've been through situations where I have been in the wrong, where I've been in the one to learn the lesson. I get it. It sucks. You don't feel good about it when you're in the wrong, but it doesn't mean we shouldn't take responsibility for ourselves and do the healing work, dive in where we need to, right? You become so much more powerful when you get honest with yourself. I feel like sometimes that's the hardest part, to admit to ourselves, yeah, I was wrong. Crap, I was wrong. You know what I mean? It's okay. Big hugs, like I said. There are not people circling around you ready to attack because you were wrong. No, we're not going to do that here. We're all here to learn. I love this, actually. I really do. I feel like, yeah, I just keep wanting to say big hugs to you. I feel like you need it right now. It's okay. All right, we're going to hop in here. Let's see. Your initials, their initials. Oh, wow. We've got some ones that are standing up. Let's figure out what they are. We've got a K standing up. So your name or their name. We have a W as well standing up. So those could be significant. They could go together. They could be separate. Your initials, their initials. And we're going to turn these over. And then we're going to see if any other messages come through for you. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. That's funny. Sometimes Spirit, I feel like, just likes to play and have fun when we're doing these messages here. Okay. There's something with a C, an R, and a U. It's like UCR. I don't know why I want to say that. Or can you see? Or are you seeing this is what I'm hearing. It's like connecting the dots. I don't know if it's, or it's like finding the puzzle piece that fits. I don't know if something here is trying to, an R may be significant. I want to say trying to fit all the pieces together to where it actually clicks into place. Does that make sense? I hear they're talking about you, or, and then I hear not you, but you. It's like, I don't know if there's, it's like looking for the hints. It's like needle in a haystack stuff, but finding it. It's like finding the missing puzzle piece. It's like I see a board, like a table, and it's got this huge puzzle on it, and there's one piece missing. It's like you didn't have it, so you couldn't tuck it in there. You couldn't create the full picture, right? You couldn't see it with clarity. And then I see somebody on their hands and knees, and they find it on the floor, and they put the piece in, and then the puzzle kind of lights up, and you can see. It's like, I feel like whatever the missing pieces are, they're coming into play very, very soon. The picture looks, and I hear it's different than I thought it was. So it's like, I feel like with this clarity, you may realize that you weren't seeing something very clearly, but now it all makes sense. Now I see. And it looks like a beautiful picture as well, which I really kind of love. I feel like that's the symbol in itself. It's like, it's better than I thought it was, or this could be better than I thought it was. So I hear teach. I hear teach with love, and I hear patient, kind. So it's like, I heard something about hate. So it's like, I heard something about acting out of anger, and I feel like, you know, that's kind of been a theme. I even noticed from readings that I did yesterday. There's something about anger and hatred. And I feel like, I don't know if we're at a certain point where a lot of souls are on this level where they're starting to realize that they're quick to anger. And it's like Spirit's trying to say, that's something in itself. Look there. Because when you're that quick to anger, when it's like flicking a switch, right? I hear hairpin trigger, right? There's hurts under there. It's like, I feel like it's not a cute thing. It's not a cute thing. We don't want to promote that. We want to heal that, is what I hear. We want to heal that. And I hear cursing people. You know, I feel like there's a lot of that energy as well. Psychic attack, sending curse type energy. You might not be a witch. You don't have to be a witch to try and curse someone. You can wish badly upon someone. You can think so negatively about someone that it sends that type of energy their way. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for anyone to send that type of energy that will come back in your direction, and you will have to stand for what you've done karmically. And I feel like I said, there's a hurt underneath of it, and Spirit keeps wanting to put that out there. Where does that anger stem from? That's where you need to dive in. They're pushing that energy. Heal it, I heard, heal it. And I heard be done with it for once and for all. You don't need to carry that into the next platform of energy. In fact, I don't know if you'll be allowed to step onto that new platform of energy that's ready to flow in for you if you don't rid yourself of that heavy energy. So that's what's coming through. Is there anything else? I hear win, win, win. And I'm seeing, oh my gosh, I'm seeing an angel with pom-poms in their hands, and they're literally rooting for you. It's like, go team, go. I feel like you have a whole team of angels and spirit behind you, and they're saying you can do this. You really can. So, you know, they have full and complete faith in you. And I feel like a lot of times they have it even when we can't see it within ourselves, right? It's like, how am I going to get through? And then I'm not saying you need to get through and be a perfect person on the other side. We don't do that here. There is no perfection here. We are all beautifully flawed. We're all just trying to get where we're going and do the work that we need to do while we're here, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. I heard something about tattletale. I don't know if somebody is going to tell on you, or they're going to tell someone else what you've done to them, or the energy that I don't know if they're trying to clear their own conscience. They may have aligned themselves with someone who was attacking you, collective, or it's the other way around, right? I don't know who you are in these situations. Just kind of get in where you fit in. They may want to clear their own conscience, and so they'll come towards you and say, you know, I heard what this person said. I didn't like the way it felt. I just wanted to let you know, what's going on, or how they're seeing you, or maybe you shouldn't interact with this person. It's like they don't have the best intentions. It's like, I was there when they said this. And it's like, I'm not looking to start trouble. I'm just looking to get it out there so you understand it, right? It's like they're trying to help you in a way and help themselves. They're trying to just kind of fix what they feel like they were a part of something nasty or negative, right? So that may come in here as well. They're giving you a breadcrumb so you know kind of where it's coming from. For those of you who might not be sure where the psychic attack is coming from, you might have that information, right? Wow, these channels are so strong today, and there is some heavy energy. There's also some good energy going on here. So get in where you fit in. I feel like, let's see. What do we have for the collective? All right, I'm not surprised to see that big angel there. I see Archangel Michael. So you are protected. Knowing that is a key, that you are loved, you're safe, you're protected. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's whole and happy on their own, moving down their own path in their direction. I feel like they're not letting outside. I'm seeing this. This almost reminds me of the croc from earlier with the green eyes, the little envious. I feel like no matter who is glaring in your direction, I feel like you're safe, you're protected, you're whole. You're just going to keep moving down your own path. You've got a lot of good things coming in your direction. You may be hearing good news very soon. I feel like no matter what negativity is focused on you, we do have spirit on deck. And I do want to say you can lean on that. You can ask Spirit to go to war for you, clear up the energy. I want to say do not engage. There's no point in it whatsoever. I feel like removing yourself from the energy is almost like consequences of our actions enough. Does that make sense? It's like, I don't know if your energy really helps people or helps this person, or it has in the past, but I feel like you no longer allowing anyone to siphon from your energy or take from you or gain from you, I feel like is consequences enough for this person. I feel like it's going to help them transform, and I feel like you have transformed too. It's like the buck stops here. I like the way you remove yourself. I feel like, I want to say it's so good of you, because I feel like what you're doing is you're doing that for yourself. You're setting those healthy boundaries, and I feel like super important. Maybe in the past you would have forgiven this person and allowed them access to hurt you again, right? I'm not saying that's this person's intentions, but it could happen, right? I feel like you remove yourself from the energy. You wish that person well. You hope that they get back on track or get on track, depending on where they are. And I feel like you clip yourself to the right energy, to the healing energy, to the light. And I feel like you gain more because of that. And I don't feel like you're doing it to gain more. I just feel like you just know what's right and what's not, right? So that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.